Yo, what's going on everybody? Hawaiian Air 2121 here. Today we have a massive unboxing, as you can see in the background over here. These were the second half of the models I received in the month of December from the holidays. Also my birthday's in December, so I gained some more models there. I just want to say thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate it, you guys. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I can't wait to show you guys what I acquired in the month of December. So let's get straight into today's video. So the first model of this unboxing is this Delta Airlines Boeing 767-400 in the breast cancer awareness special livery. I found this model for a whopping price of $42. It was on the Texan Airplane Store on Black Friday. Cannot believe I found this model for such a low price. It sells for around $100 to $200 on eBay. Really excited to unbox this model airplane and show you guys just how gorgeous this model airplane is. So if we look at the box over here, it is a limited edition box, and I'm going to unbox it right now. If I can move the camera a little bit, we can see just how gorgeous this box is. This is a very detailed box, and I'm really excited to show you guys just how gorgeous this model airplane is. Like I said, I really can use it for my model airports, JFK, you name it, Detroit, LAX. This airplane will be a great asset for my collection, and as we can see, this is going to be a gorgeous airplane. The seller did say that this airplane had a minor paint stain, however I cannot tell this at all. We could just see just how gorgeous this airplane really is. So over here is the aircraft itself, and as we can see just how gorgeous this model aircraft is, there's a ton of detail. We have the Delta titles right over here, the Force for Global Good, and the special breast cancer awareness special emblem right over here for the foundation. We have the Sky Team emblem right over here, L1 boarding door, and then we have the L2 boarding door right over here. As we move along the aircraft, you can see just how gorgeous this aircraft is. Special pink engines right over here. Wow, that's something to see. And then we have the registration number, we have the Delta American flag, and then we have this gorgeous pink Delta Airlines tail. I know they repainted this to the newer breast cancer awareness special livery. This one is my personal favorite though, just because I love the special Delta pink tail. I think it's really nice. And as we can move along this aircraft, there's a ton of detail. This looks very similar to the GeminiJets 767-400 mold, as other collectors have pointed out. I think it actually is. And one thing that I love to see about this aircraft is this belly. This belly is completely pink. It's really nice to see the completely pink belly to this aircraft, and I am loving this model. Again, I'm going to use this aircraft for JFK, Detroit, LAX, pretty much MCO airport updates, so I'm really excited about it. And over here is our next aircraft, the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER by GeminiJets. Some of you may be wondering why I bought this aircraft. I really needed a solid Emirates aircraft for my collection. I did not have a special livery. I originally had the A380 and the space livery, but I needed just a solid Emirates aircraft that did not have any markings on it, and just the old livery I actually prefer a little bit better than the new livery. I do have the new Emirates 777-300 in the new livery. This one's in the old livery, and this one's actually I think like a older GeminiJets release. As we can see, the box itself is a little bit of the older releases rather than the new releases. But let's unbox this aircraft. This was featured in my Miami International Airport update, but I'm really going to use this aircraft for pretty much any aircraft that any airport that Emirates flies into. JFK, Newark, you name it, just because it's such a solid aircraft. So over here is the model itself. So over here is the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER, and as we can see, this is a very nice aircraft as well. We have the Boeing 777-300ER titles right over here, L1 boarding door, Emirates billboard titles, and the Emirates.com on the underside of the belly over here. The new livery does not have that, and I think the new livery changed a little bit of the Emirates color for the billboard titles. And we have the Emirates colors on this aircraft. This aircraft is a very nice asset for me and for anyone's collection, really. Emirates flies into so many destinations with their 777-300s, and I really needed just a solid Emirates aircraft. This is more of a rarer, I think, release because this doesn't have the rolling rubber tires and it does not have any antennas at all. I think this is actually the cradle mode for the 777-300. So it's a little bit of a rare release. That's kind of what I wanted over here. We have some detail on the tail right over here. And I just wanted a rare release of an Emirates aircraft just because it's a really nice aircraft. As we can look at the belly of the plane right over here, we can see it says Emirates over there. And it's, again, no antennas on this model aircraft, but it is a very, very nice airplane. And our next two models are the Spirit Airlines aircraft. We have to the left of your screen the home of the Bearfare Airbus A320 with the sharklets. To the right of your screen, you have the Spirit.com engines and fancied winglets. One of the reasons why I wanted these models is just because they look fantastic, especially with the Wi-Fi domes. And I do Fort Lauderdale Airport updates as well as MCO, and these Spirit aircraft constantly fly into there, so I thought it was a really good two models to pick up. They look fantastic in the photo, so let's check them out right over here. And if I take the boxes away and put the models over here, we can just see how nice they really are. This one's the Spirit. Wow, that's kind of tiny over here, but this one's the Spirit in the, this is the fence winglets one. So if we look over here just how detailed this aircraft is, we can see that it's a really nice job by NG Models. NG Models has been delaying a lot of their releases, but they are worth the waits. This one has a perfectly detailed rolling rubber tires. We also have a Wi-Fi dome right over here, Spirit billboard titles with the zebra print. Home of the Bearfare engines are not oversized at all. Perfectly detailed tail over here. The nose is gorgeous on this aircraft, and there's a lot of detail. Antennas, the Wi-Fi dome. We even have the Howdy over here, and then the Spirit.com on the outer side, the sharklet. Perfectly detailed aircraft. I would say go for it if you want a Spirit Airlines aircraft. We have a lot of details on these wing flaps to the left and to the right. Emergency exit arrows, and overall this is a very nice aircraft. Let's get straight to the fancied winglets one. And
a few moments later.
Version, and again, this one does not disappoint at all. It looks really nice. Rolling rubber tires, which are nice. Spirit.com engines. I love the Spirit.com engines. I like it better than Home of the Bearfare. I think it pops a little bit better. Spirit billboard title, Spirit tail, registration number, American flag, and then the Wi-Fi dome, which is GeminiJets has not been including the Wi-Fi domes really on their Spirit models, except the one A321 that came out in 2020. But overall, this is a very nice aircraft. I would highly recommend you guys pick it up before this one sells out. As you can see, this is a extremely detailed aircraft, along with the Spirit Airbus A320 and the fancied winglets. I would get both of them if I were you guys, just because they look absolutely fantastic. And our next three aircraft are all retro planes. Again, we have the Phoenix models, American Airlines Boeing 767-300 in the One World livery, US Airways Boeing 757-200 in the Darth Vader livery, and then the American Airlines 777-200 in the Breast Cancer Awareness Special livery. Again, all these models are retro aircraft just because I love to create retro airports. Kind of my aviation love is for retro planes, so I really liked these planes as well. One of these was a gift actually for me, so I'm super thankful for one of them. One of my friends did get me a gift, which was this plane right over here, which I was super thankful for. As we could look first at the Darth Vader plane. The Darth Vader US Airways Boeing 757-200 by GeminiJets. This is a very rare aircraft, surprisingly. You find it on eBay for a lot of money, and I did pay a decent amount for this on eBay. And as we can see, this is a very detailed aircraft again. All these planes are detailed. This one doesn't have too much to it, however, I did get it just because the US Airways Darth Vader livery. It's really hard to find. We don't have any Star Alliance emblems right over here, which I kind of was expecting one, considering US Airways was a member of the Star Alliance but we don't have that right over here. We do have the US Airways titles, then the US Airways flag right over here. Again, the Darth Vader livery, cradle mode for GeminiJets. This is one of the early 757-200 modes. So there's nothing too great about this aircraft in terms of antenna detail or anything. However, it's a really classic aircraft for my collection. I've already used this in Miami, and it's just a great retro aircraft to have, considering they flew a lot of the 757s into Phoenix Sky Harbor. Over here is the Breast Cancer Awareness NG Models American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. Wow, this aircraft is something else. However, there's one minor detail that really is upsetting me, and I'll show you in a little bit. But over here, this is a very nice aircraft. It's super shiny. The polish is amazing on this airplane. I mean, it's just really something else in my opinion. We have the American titles right over here. Then we have the American pink bow right over here, which is super nice. American tail right over here. Breast cancer awareness right over here. The emblem right over here. And this is the wheels roll perfectly as is with NG models. One World's emblems right over here. Right over here on the L1 and L2 boarding doors. However, what really upsets me for this aircraft and NG models, really should have known better for this aircraft, is this tail right over here. You might not be wondering too much about it, but it should be the red then the blue, not the blue then the red. That's a major disadvantage to this airplane, and one of the reasons why I did not consider it the model of the year, which I hope to do that video soon. Just because this detail right over here is false. It does not, it should be the opposite way. It's really upsetting by NG that they did that. Not really sure why. The JC Wings version didn't have that, but that version is almost impossible to find. But I'm going to take it the way it is. It's still a gorgeous model airplane. The polish, again, is amazing, and I would recommend this plane. Minor this fault right over here. You have the Wi-Fi dome, you have antennas, you have pretty much everything on this plane, and it's really a solid retro plane. So I would recommend this aircraft, even though there is that major or minor detail flaw if you think about it. The next aircraft we have is this Phoenix models. This was a gift actually, which I'm super thankful for. One of my friends got it for me. The One World's 767-300. I'm not sure if Phoenix models have the licensing to do this plane. Bought this from Waffle Collectibles, which some of you, I'm including myself, have had bad experiences with. But this aircraft is a really, again, a Phoenix model does a fantastic job with this. I mean, the polish is amazing on this aircraft. We have the One World titles, big One World emblem, and the member of One World, American Airlines in the belly, and overall, I would recommend this plane again. This is a sexy plane. Really solid by Phoenix models. AA.com links right over there and right over here. And this is a wheels roll perfectly. The polish is amazing on this plane. We even have the correct detail right over here, and I really am digging this plane, along with the NG models, American Airlines 777-200, and the breast cancer awareness. These planes are something else to polish on these American Airlines planes. And another chrome model airplane that we have to unbox actually is this American Airlines Boeing 747 SP. This is by the JC Wings version, and this I bought from DG Pilot along with the Spirit planes and the American Airlines Breast Cancer Awareness plane. This is a very nice little model airplane. You may be wondering why I bought such a 747 SP. It's actually my first 747 SP. The reason why I did it is just because I wanted to do retro airports, such as retro JFK, even retro LAX possibly. And as we can see, it's just an incredibly detailed model airplane. As I said throughout this whole video, the chrome polish on this plane is probably one of the best American chrome polishes I've seen to date, and I really mean that. It's really just a great job that JC Wings has done with this chrome polish. As we can see, is picking up all the lighting and it looks absolutely phenomenal. One of the reasons why I also like this JC Wings plane is this cockpit window. It's not too over height, just like the NG models. I think they've been screwing it up a little bit, the height. But this JC Wings version is perfect. We have the L1 boarding door 747 luxury liner and the American Airlines tail. Same with the old American chrome livery. It just looks fantastic. It is I love this oversized tail over here for the 747 SP. 747 SP kind of has a bigger tail than the regular 747. And it looks really nice. Wow, this is something else. The wheels don't roll too great on this plane, but it is what it is. The engines, however, are extremely detailed. The next 4 models are all America West airplanes, and you may be wondering why I bought so many America West airplanes in this unboxing and even in last unboxing. The reason is because I love to do retro airport updates. I will be doing retro Phoenix Sky Harbor this month, along with LAX, which is coming soon, as well as a retro Las Vegas International Airport update. So America West did fly into LAX, Las Vegas, as well as their Phoenix Sky Harbor hubs. So I really wanted to model these airports. As we can see, we have the America West airplanes. We have the America West CRJ 900, the 2 plane, and then the America West Cardinals plane. I bought these from eBay, and I'm real excited to show you guys this aircraft, so let's get straight into it. So over here are the 4 America West airplanes. As we can see, we have the Cardinals, Airbus, the Boeing 757-200, America West Airlines Boeing 737-200, and the old livery America West 737-200, and the final livery, and my personal favorite, the America West Express CRJ 900. As we can see, all these aircraft have a lot of detail, and America West planes go relatively cheap on eBay nowadays because no one really wants them. But I like to do retro airport updates, so really excited to find all these aircraft for such a low price. As you can see, there's really a lot of detail in these aircraft. Starting with this one, we can just see that it's a really, this is my first actually 737-200. The engines look really detailed, and it's a really solid job. The 757-200 in the Arizona Cardinals plane also is really cool. I love the coloring on this, and we have the Cardinals logo right over here. Again, America West billboard titles, one of the first airlines really to do billboard titles. And then we have the Arizona Cardinals right over here. We even have the America West engines right over here. Really nice between the red and the white over here to have that blend of the Arizona Cardinals special livery. And then we have the CRJ 900. This one is a really rare aircraft, so I was really happy to find this aircraft. The America West Express titles right over here. I don't want to touch the tires because this is so rare. Green winglets right over here, which is really cool. The America West tail right over here, and the 2 engines, the kind of the grayish paint scheme right over here, which is really nice to see. I really just wanted some solid America West aircraft. And then we have the 737-200 right over here again. And the final livery, another really nice aircraft as well. And the next model of this unboxing is the Mesa Airlines Bombardier CRJ 900. This model was only $15 because there's a lot of water damage in the box. And I was really surprised to see that it was only $15. It's really not that bad of a box damage, but I guess the seller didn't want really any complaints over here. So let's go straight and open this model aircraft. Again, this is going to be a great asset for my airplane collection, especially for Phoenix Sky Harbor, as a lot of the CRJ 900s operate there. This is a recent release by GeminiJets. I believe you can still find it really a lot in a lot of places. But this is their CRJ 900 and the Mesa Airlines special livery. I guess the house colors, that is. As we can see, this aircraft again is a really detailed aircraft, and there really isn't too much about this plane, but I just want it just because this is the house colors, and I could use this for American Eagle. And as we can see, there's 2 antennas. If I can find my pointer right over here, there's 2 antennas, one over here, one over here. The Mesa Airlines tail right over here. Nothing too much about this plane, however, considering the price of it because the box damage, I did decide to get it just because it would really help my American Eagle aircraft collection, as well as Phoenix Sky Harbor. And as we can see, this is a just a simple plane, but again, this is going to help my collection. Just the reason why I got it is just because for Phoenix Sky Harbor and other airports. Almost wrapping up this massive unboxing, we have 2 tri-jets over here. We have the Northwest Airlines DC-10 to the right of your screen, and then we have the Lockheed L-1011 British Airways to the left of your screen rather. Both these aircraft are again retro airplanes, and I love to collect retro planes. You may be wondering why I bought the British Airways L-1011 and put it away for the holidays. I did that just because I hoped to have London Heathrow Airport updates out soon by now. But I got COVID a couple of weeks ago, so that did delay the plan. But I do hope to get London Heathrow Airport updates out sooner than later. So this was a nice retro plane for my collection, especially for London Heathrow. This is in the Landor color scheme, this plane. And this was a NG Models release a couple I think last year or so, a couple years ago. And as we can see, just specifically L1011s and NG models go along really nicely together. The wheels again roll perfectly on this plane. There's a lot of detail. I love the land door color scheme. This is actually my first L1011 and my first British Airways in the land door color scheme, and this was a great aircraft for retro airplanes, and retro airport updates. As we can see, the British Airways titles are perfectly on this plane. The wheels roll perfectly, and I love the land door color scheme. The land door color scheme, we have these gray, and then we have the British Airways Queen emblem right over here. And this is just a solid retro plane. I'm excited to use it in London Heathrow. If I could zoom in a little bit more, we can just see some antennas on this plane, and overall, I like it a lot. And the next aircraft, we have the L1011, not the L1011, the DC-10, the Northwest Airlines DC-10. This is a really nice model by Aeroclassics. Aeroclassics models does not have any antennas. I bought this on Black Friday for about $30 from Aeroclassics Direct, so one of my friends told me to buy Aeroclassics on Black Friday, and I can't thank them enough because of the fact that this was only $30 for a model airplane. As we can see, the Northwest Airlines billboard titles, the Northwest emblem, and then Northwest Airlines. The coloring isn't perfect on this plane. It's a little off. Aeroclassics models sometimes have a little paint job errors, but you know what? It is what it is for $30. I'm not going to complain. And this is a rare aircraft. Not too many companies make DC-10s anymore, especially in the Northwest Airlines final livery. And this is going to be another great asset for my collection, especially for retro airports, which I'm going to try to highlight more retro airports this year for 2024 for my channel. And this is, again, a very nice plane. And the last airplane of this massive unboxing is the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Heart 2 emblem by Panda models. Not really sure why I saved this plane last for the unboxing, but it is a nice box. And I bought this again for my airports. You've kind of stressed in this video Phoenix Sky Harbor and other airports that I do. This aircraft is a great plane for these airports. And over here is the model itself. Now the model itself had some issues with it. Some people have pointed out that the scimitars are a little off. I don't think they're too bad. However, if I zoom in a little bit more, you can probably tell they're a little funky looking. And the coloring is it's okay in this plane. I think NG Models has done a better Southwest Airlines coloring. I think it's a little dark. However, it's okay. We have the Heart 2 emblem right over here. Then we have the Heart right over here. Southwest titles. I have the Heart 1 plane, so I did want another. I thought the Heart 2 plane would be cool to collect with the Heart 1 plane. Something about this over here seems a little bit off. I'm not really sure what it is, but something just seems a little bit off. But it is what it is. We have the Wi-Fi zone, 2 antennas right over here. The main concern about this plane is the scimitar winglets. However, I still think they're pretty good, and I still like this plane. There's a lot of detail. We have the Southwest.com engines right over here. Again, I think the paint job is a little bit dark. However, it's not too bad. I think it's okay. We have the wing flaps. One thing that I like about Panda models are the rolling rubber tires. I think they're really solid and nice. We have the registration. American flag is Southwest is an American carrier. And yeah, so let's get straight into a recap of today's massive unboxing. So that wraps up today's massive unboxing on my channel. This was by far the biggest unboxing yet on my channel. A total of 14 model airplanes. Let me know what you think about this video, guys. I had a lot of fun making it. Let me know what you think of these model airplanes. We have quite the variety here. A lot of retro planes and a lot of current planes. And yeah, so as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, which I'm super thankful for, just wanted to say thank you all for the continued support on my channel. You views and everything in the comments, I'm super thankful for them. Really appreciate all the support I've been getting lately. It really motivates me to continue making some better content for you all. And yeah, so we have a lot of planes here. You expect to see some of them, and very soon, you've seen some of them in Miami. Expect to see some more of them in the next airport updates to come. And thank you all so much for watching. This is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off. Have a good one.